सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Naishkarmya Siddhi, third chapter, page 110, verse 43, introduction. Yasmache atmanaham vyajena pratyangmatra जिग्रहा इशितः तस्मादहं वृत्तिस्वरूपस्य विलयेनैव वाक्यार्थ अवगमाय कारणत्वं प्रतिपद्यते इति इमम् अर्थमाह. One of the question often raised by the listeners of Vedanta for a length of time. That question is, who claim Aham Brahmasmi? What is that entity claiming that Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman? Who is claiming that I am Brahman? Is it myself I am claiming? What is myself that? I am Ahankara and Atma mixture, OC and RC. RC means mind or antahkaranam, the ahankara, reflected consciousness. OC means original consciousness, Sakshi Chaitanya. Having heard Vedanta for a length of time, lower I, higher I, lower I is Ahankara, higher I is OC, Sakshi Chaitanyam, understood very well. When I am claiming I am Brahman, is that Sakshi Chaitanyam claiming I am Brahman? Is that Sakshi Chaitanyam component of my nature, higher nature, is claiming I am Brahman, or the lower nature, Ahankara, is claiming I am Brahman? Lower nature, Ahankara, RC, the Chidabhasa or mind, claiming I am Brahman. Among these two, who is that claiming? For that, what is our answer? You know already. If you remember that, very well. If you don't remember, I'll remind you. Ahankara cannot claim I am Brahman, because Ahankara cannot be the Brahman to claim I am Brahman. Ahankara or RC or lower nature, lower I, cannot claim that I am Brahman. What is the reason? Because Ahankara is not Brahman. When Ahankara is not Brahman, how can Ahankara claim I am Brahman? Then who is left out to Pariseshan Nyayena? Sakshi Chaitanyam. Is that Sakshi Chaitanyam claiming I am Brahman? OC, the original consciousness, is this original consciousness is claiming, I am Brahman? No. Original consciousness is pure existence, pure Chaitanyam can never claim, or pure consciousness can never claim, I am Brahman. Both of them independently cannot claim, I am Brahman. Then Pariseshan Nyayena, again, we have to say, mixture alone is claiming, I am Brahman. Ahankara and Sakshi Chaitanya mixture alone is claiming, I am Brahman. When I say I am Brahman, that aham vritti, aham brahma asmi iti vritti, jnana vritti raise in that ahankara, which ahankara is the instrument, upadhi for Sakshi Chaitanyam. Because Sakshi Chaitanyam is not having any thought or mind or anything. Mind by itself is jadam, or ahankara is jadam by itself. Ahankara cannot be formed without OC. RC can never exist separate from OC. Without Sakshi Chaitanyam, RC is not there. Because of OC alone, RC is there. RC alone is able to create or produce aham brahmasmi vritti. Pure ahankara doesn't exist. It is always with reflected consciousness. So in that reflected consciousness alone coming, the vritti means reflected consciousness itself proves the existence of Sakshi Chaitanyam OC. Because in reflected consciousness, consciousness word is there. Reflected consciousness, if I say, original consciousness understood there. When I say my reflected face, I need not separately mention my original face. The moment I talk about my reflected face in the mirror, original face is understood, accepted, agreed. Why? What is the reason? Because reflected face doesn't exist without original face. Reflected face doesn't exist without original face. Therefore, original face is understood. When I talk about pratibimba mukham, reflected face. Example, you have got it. Similarly, ahankara is nothing but pratibimba chaitanyam. Pratibimba chaitanyam, when I use that word, chaitanyam is there already. Without chaitanyam, OC, Sakshi Chaitanyam, pratibimba chaitanyam cannot exist. Therefore, when we claim I am Brahman, pure RC doesn't exist at all. Therefore, Sakshi Chaitanyam plus RC mixture alone claiming I am Brahman. This is the idea presented in these verses. This mixture, after claiming that aham vyajena ahankara vrittya, when we say ahankara is claiming I am Brahman, means aham, that OC is understood. Mixture is understood. I know I am Brahman. I know I am Brahman means what? How I did it? What magic I have done there? The magic is I used ahankara. I use ahankara and say I am Brahman and falsify the ahankara. That is the idea. In Sushupti, Sakshi Chaitanyam is dominant. In Samadhi also Sakshi Chaitanyam is dominant. In Sushupti, Sakshi Chaitanyam OC is dominant, Ahankara is dormant. Ahankara is dormant, OC is dominant. Therefore, every day we have to go to Samadhi and we have to go to Sushupti to get the Sakshi dominancy. Unfortunately, in Samadhi you cannot claim I am Brahman because Ahankara is dormant form. Vritti has to rise, mind has to be used to say I am Brahman. In Sushupti also, of course, Ahankara doesn't function. It is in dormant form. Sushupti means sleep. In Yoga Samadhi also, mind or Ahankara is in dormant form. Even though Sakshi Chaitanyam is dominant, you have stopped the mind in Samadhi. It is in dormant form. Stopped means you cannot stop mind. It goes into dormant form. In sleep also, of course, mind doesn't function. It is in dormant form. Only Sakshi Chaitanyam is dominant. But Aham Brahmasmi Vritti cannot come there without mental thoughts. Aham Vyajena means by using the Ahankara alone, Atma, you can recognize Atma, you can discover, you can claim Aham Brahma Asmi. That is the idea. Ahankara is like a cup. You have to crush it. Vilaye sati. Vilaye means falsification. Sakshi Brahman status is claimed. After claiming Aham Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am Brahman, Imam Arthamaha. That is clarified in this 43rd verse. Yasmacha Atma Aham Vyajena. The introduction, what Sureshwaracharya said, Matra means exclusion of the mind. Anvaya Vyatireka. Include the mind to know I am Brahman. After knowing Brahman, I am, exclude the Ahankara. Exclude the Ahankara, crush the Ahankara. Crush the Ahankara means falsify the Ahankara. That is why Matra is used. Pratyang Matraha, the inner self, Atma alone remain. How you have arrived at that status? By Bhagatyaga Lakshana. Excluding the bhaga, mind bhaga, ahankara bhaga, when you have to exclude, after claiming I am Brahman, you have to, in waking state, in the class, while listening to Naishkarmya Siddhi itself, I have to claim I am Brahman using the mind, ahankara, and claim I am Brahman and say, Ahankara is false. Mind is false. Jiha jigraha ishitaha. This is a desire to be taught by the teacher. jigrahishitaha ahankritihi swarupasya vilayena eva. Ahankritihi means the mind, the ahankara. Vilayena eva. It has to merge. Merge in the sense, rope snake has to merge in the rope. It need not merge. Snake, rope snake, it has to merge in the rope. When you get rope knowledge, intelligently you have to give answer. Yes, Swamini, it has to merge and sollakudadu. You have to say what? Rope is, snake is nothing but rope. Snake is rope. Sarpaha rajjuhu. Sarpaha rajjuhu. Snake is rope. There is no merging. If you say merging, you are accepting the snake. That's why Irandar Kalandar and Jivatma merging with Paramatma Chonna and you are accepting the snake separately, Jivatma separately. Example, snake. Darshtantanlo Jivatma. Oh, Jivatma is there separately. Jivatma merging with Paramatma. Eppo merging after death. There is no question of after death merging. There are no two entities. Snake and rope, are there two entities? Our rope snake, Drishtanta, rope snake is there and rope also there. What do you say? There is no rope snake, only rope is there. Rope alone appearing as a snake. Therefore, snake need not merge into the rope. Example, Nanna irukku Swamini. Darshtantam also should be like that. Jivatma merging Paramatma. Vilayena means here not merging, falsifying. This snake is rope. This ahankara is Brahman. This ahankara is Brahman. That's all. There is no ahankara and Brahman separately. Ahankaraha eva adhyaropakale ahankaraha. It is only an adhyasa. Therefore, Vakya avagamaya. Mahavakya avagamaya. To know Tatu Tvam Asi. Mahavakya, that is you are. That Brahman you are. Avagamaya. Karanatvam. Karanatvam means the ahankara is the cause. Karanatvam. Pratipadyate. It gets the causality status. Causality status means karanam. Pratipadyate iti imamarthamaha. This is going to be explained further. I give the spectacles example. Remember, if I wear spectacles, I see the world along with the spectacles. Once I look at the spectacles, spectacles are also part of objective world. Similarly, I make use of ahankara to see the world. I take out the ahankara and look at that ahankara is not there. It is false. Now, up to here we saw in the last class. Now, I'll read that shloka for the clarification. Aham vrityaiva tad brahma yasmadesho vagacchati tasvarupalaye natah karanam syadaham kritihi. Very, very important verses. Eshaha. Where is Eshaha? Yasmat plus Eshaha, Yasmad Eshaha. Esho is there because of Sandhi rule. Esho plus avagama, we have to split eshaha avagachati. Eshaha means the student. Who is the listener? The student, the listener, Sakshi Chaitanyam, with the help of Ahankara, Ahamvritya eva. Eshaha Jivatma, the student, the listener of Sureshwaracharya's Naishkarmya Siddhi. Eshaha Ahamvritya eva. Tat Brahma avagacchati. Tat Brahma, that Brahman avagacchati. That Brahman means no distance now. You say that it is very far. No. That Brahma aham vrutya eva, with the help of the I thought. Eshaha Sakshi, with this Ahankara component, which is a medium to contact the external world, that Eshaha Sakshi Chaitanyam Ahamvritya, with the help of Ahamvritti, I am the thought, Ahankara Vritti. That with that help, Tad Brahma avagacchati. That I am. Avagacchati means claiming. After claiming, Pratipadyate manna, here in the introduction, Pratipadyate word is there. So becomes, that instrument becomes an instrument. Until claiming I am Brahman, Ahankara was playing very dominant role. I am brother, I am sister, I am husband, I am wife. Once I claim I am Brahman, that Ahankara becomes an instrument. It is an instrument. It doesn't have an existence of its own. Tat Swarupa Layena Ataha Tat Swarupa Layena. Tat Swarupa means Ahankara Vritti Layena. Ahankara Vritti Layena Ataha Ahankritihi Karanam Syat. Ahankara is the Karanam. Mirror is the Karanam. To see your original face. Like that here also. The student recognize using the Ahankara component. Ahankaraha vilayena. In Vakyavritti we saw here Karanatvam Syat. That means first we introduce the pot. All the time I will show the pot. No? I introduce the pot. After introducing the pot, this is the pot. The pot is the karyam. What is the karanam? Clay is the karanam. How many times we are using the pot and clay and pot to potty clay. I say this pot is a karyam product. Why I introduce the pot? To arrive at clay. That is karanam. Clay. Clay is the karanam. Correct? Clay is the cause, pot is the effect. Karyam. What relation they have got? Karya Karana Sambandha. Karya Karana Sambandha. Cause-effect relation is there between clay and pot. Similarly, first Karyehi Karanam Pasyet. Vakyavritti shloka of Shankaracharya. Karye, in that karyam, karanam pashyet. May you see the cause. May you see the cause means what? Not seeing only with eyes. May you understand the cause. What is the cause? Karanam, clay. In the pot itself, you understand the clay. Understood. After Paschat, second line. Paschat, not in this book. It is from Vakyavritti. Paschat, later, what I have to do? Karyam visarjayet. Drop the karyam. Drop the karyam means I need not keep the pot separately somewhere. Holding the pot, karyam visarjayet. I drop the potness, pot visarjayet. This is the second line of that sloka. Paschat karyam visarjayet. First line is what? Pradhamam karyehi karanam pasyet. In pot itself you see the clay. Yes, I have seen. After seeing, what you have to do? Paschat karyam visarjayet. May you falsify the pot. Yes, I have falsified the pot. Pot is not there. Listen the example carefully. Then I'll go to Dashtanta. Then you should not blink your eyes later. That is why I am going very slowly. These are all very terse verses to arrive at that Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Okay. First I introduced the pot, and that is Karyam. Then by introducing the pot, I arrived at the Karanam, the clay. After arriving at the clay, Karanam, I renounced the pot, means falsified the pot. Pot is not there. Paschat karyam visarjayet. I have dropped. Dropped means mentally, intellectually, I say there is no pot. Then third line says, karanatvam tato nashyet. When pot is falsified, many times I told in many classes this, but very interesting to revise. I like it. I love it. It is like an halwa for me. Oh, but Swamini, in the pot halwa is there, no halwa. Pot is empty only. Okay, but this teaching of pot clay example, Shankaracharya writes Ghata Bhashyam in Brihadaranyaka introductory Bhashyam, Ghata Bhashyam. Commentary on pot Ghata Bhashyam. Idhe solluvarange. Adi vechinida na pesare. Okay, it is not my sonta sahityam. Don't think Swamini is so brilliant. Shankaracharya's brilliancy I have borrowed a little bit, that's all. It is not my brilliancy. Adi Shankaracharya, in his Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, introductory Bhashyam, Ghata Bhashyam, he has written all these pages and pages and pages. Is go on and on and on. And we are giving you the crux of that essence. That's all. Ghata Bhashya essence. So, now what is the third line? Karanatvam tato gachet. That means Karanatvam tato nashyet. Once pot is not there, pot is falsified, that causal status, Karanam status of clay doesn't exist. Na karyam hi nahi hai. Karyam is not there, pot is not there. Then how can you call this clay is Karanam? Clay is Karanam for whom? For pot. A pot is falsified. Therefore, Karanatvam nashyet. Once Karanatvam is gone, what happens? Avasishtaha bhaven munihi. Munihi alone avasishtaha. Mananat munihi. The person who did this vichara alone remain. Therefore, clay is not a karanam. Now come to the Ashtanta. Okay. Ahankara is like a pot. Introduce the Ahankara. Ahankara is the karyam. Aham vosi sakshi chaitanyam is the karanam. Karya karana sambandha. Temporarily we introduce. Clay is Sakshi Chaitanyam, like Sakshi Chaitanyam is like a clay, Ahankara is like a pot. Okay, introducing the pot as a karyam. Who is the cause? Sakshi Chaitanyam is the cause. Ahankara is falsified. Ahankara is matter. Once it is falsified, who remains? Sakshi Chaitanyam remains. When? After recognizing I am Brahman. To say I am Brahman, I use the Ahankara. After falsifying Ahankara, I, the Brahman, am not the cause also. I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, am Brahman alone. What about Ahankara? Hai hi nahi. What about part? Hai hi nahi. It is not there. Similarly, Ahankara is not there. Rajju Sarpa Iva, the commentator writes, Ahankara, Sarpa Rajju Iva. Sarpa alone is Rajju. Ahankara alone is consciousness. Your reflected face real or original face is real? Reflected face is original face. There is no reflected face separate from original face. Like that. Therefore what? Ahankara is false. How can it be useful? And people may ask, when Ahankara is false, mithya, how is it useful? You said part is false, part is mithya. Is it useful or not? Very much useful. Part is very much useful for Vedanta especially. Similarly, Ahankara is very much useful. False entities are only useful. There are no two real entities, only Brahman real. To understand that real Brahman I am, I have to use false entities only. False Sthula Shariram, false Sukshma Shariram, false Karana Shariram, all of them false, so false. So in Brihadaranyaka it is said, Tatra Sahasra Trayam va idam nama rupam karma jagat. The whole jagat is nothing but three things. Trayam va nama rupa karma. You see any object, nama is there, name is there, and rupa is there, form is there, and it has got its own function. Screwdriver is a form, has got name, screwdriver, function, screwing, like that every object. Then the question may come, then nama rupa alone are useful, false entities are useful, why God? Why we have to use God? Why Brahman? Why Brahman? Why God? False things are only useful. Suddha Brahman cannot reveal himself. Why Brahman? Nama, Rupa, Karma are beautiful. Variety, beauty, novelty. Variety, beauty, novelty is there, but no stability. They are false, temporary. They are not real. They don't exist at all. Nama, Rupa, Karma doesn't exist separate from Brahman. Therefore, without Brahman, Nama, Rupa cannot exist. Like movie, screen. Without screen, movie cannot exist. You are seeing the movie, aha, wonderful, wonderful, excellent, excellent, and clapping. Remove the screen. Can you see the movie? Similarly, here also, if Ahankara is neighborized means vilayena, by Ahankara is understood, it is mithya. That is called Swarupa Pravilapanam, Ahankara Pravilapanam. Now look into the shloka. Tat Swarupa Layena Ataha. Ahankara vritti. Swarupalaya means vritti is false. Ahankara vritti, thought arise in the mind, is false. Karanatvam is introduced. Aham vritti karanam syat. Therefore, clay is the karanam. Aham vritti is the karanam. Once aham vritti, ahankara is falsified, where is aham vritti, karanam, status? No karanam. No karanam. Then who remains na? Karya Karana Vilakshanam Sat Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. Viveka Chudamani. Ekameva Sadaneka Karanam. My favorite sloka. Karanantaramani Karanantaramaniका एकमेव सदनेककारणं कारणान्तरनिरासकारणं कार्यकारणविलक्षणं यत् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि. I am कार्यकारणविलक्षणं Brahma. That is the culmination, that is the teaching at the time of Mahavakya Shravanam. Who will claim I am Brahman? The student uses the Aham Vritti, claim I am Sakshi, who is none other than Brahman. Mixture stand for Vaschartha. After falsifying the Ahankara Vritti, Aham Vritti, then Sakshi Chaitanyam is Lakshyartha. Next sloka, introduction, next page. Atayeva cha yaha pratignato arthaha naham grahyena tadvidhine ityadihi sa yuktivihi upapadita iti कृत्वा उपसंह्रियते. अतएव, therefore only, therefore only, therefore means wherefore. Yaha pratignataha, the proposition, not preposition, proposition. What the Guru want to teach, taught by the Guru, pratignataha arthaha, that is the I made, that is in the beginning. Pratignataha artha. Sureshwaracharya is writing the introduction. And I made that proposition in the beginning. Beginning of what? Naham grahyena tadhine. Within inverted commas it is there. What is that? That is the second chapter. They have given also second chapter, 5th shloka, which we saw long ago, many years back. Now we have completed second chapter. We have come to half of the third chapter. That shloka 2-5, second chapter, 5th shloka. What is that shloka? Full shloka. Naham grahyena tadhine न प्रत्यं नापि दुःखिनी विरोधः सदसीत यस्मात् वाक्याभिज्ञस्य जायेत. वाक्य अभिज्ञस्य जायेत. That is the full shloka. That is pointed out by Sureshwaracharya here. Naham grahyena tadhine ityadi, like that slokas. Saha yuktibhihi, it logic, anvaya vitareka, logic, upapaditaha iti, that is already mentioned, taught by me in the second chapter itself. Iti krutva upasamhriyate. Now I conclude the same idea here also. The satyam, the sakshi component, grihitaha, next shloka, that is concluded here. Grihitaham padarthaschet kasya ज्ञो न प्रपञ्चते प्रत्यक्षाधिविरोधाश्चेत् Pratichuktirna yushmadi. Printing is not very clear. Grihita aham padarthaha chet. Grihitaha means aham padartha, sakshi chaitanyam component. Anvaya you have to do properly and do the whole in prose order. Aham pada arthaha grihitaha chet. Once the aham pada is understood, grihitaha means the satyam sakshi component is understood by the student. Who Suresh Racharya says Naishkarmya Siddhi students understood chet. Okay, if they understand. Kasmat, kasmat, how can? Kasmat gnaha na prapadyate. Gnaha na prapadyate. Why can't he receive the knowledge? I am Brahman. Why does he not understand the meaning of the whole proposition? Proposition means the whole Bhagatyaga, Lakshana, Vachyartha, Lakshyartha, all of them. Here, Jnaha means the student, Pramata, the listener, na prapadyate aksheparthe, kim. Kim na prapadyate, he will understand. Experience. He can understand, the student will understand definitely. So once he understands this mixture standpoint, Vachyartha standpoint, mixture standpoint is Vachyartha, Mahankara is excluded, then I arrive at Lakshyartha. The student says, what? Again got doubt. Suresh Racha Guru is asking, why can't he understand? Very easily understand. And Anvaya Vitreka Dwara Lakshyartha, giving up the Vachyartha, making use of Ahankara in that mixture. After understanding, giving up of, dropping or falsifying that Ahankara. Therefore, Bhagatyaga Lakshanaya, whence he does, no contradiction. There is no contradiction. But the student is asking, says, Pratyakshadi virodha chet. That is a problem. Swamini, however much you talk and talk every class, I am not able to falsify this universe. I am not able to do Mithyatva Nischayam. I cannot say this world is false. Pratyaksha Virodham. You are telling easily, every class you come and say, world is Mithya, world is false. Pretty false. I am seeing so tangibly with my eyes. I am facing all problems from morning to till night. 5 anatma levels, profession, possession, family, body, mind level, how much I am facing pratyakshadi virodha. The student may raise, my experiences are terrible. Not only Jagrata terrible, even dream also terrible. I have lost my suitcase. Flight time I had say, dream comes like that only. I have lost my purse, I have lost my suitcase, train is missing, flight is missing. Idella terrible dreams. Jagrata mattume illa, even dreams also terrible. How can I say I am wonderful, beautiful Atma? You are talking my vibhuti. I am seeing my lot of dukkham pratyakshadi virodha. Adi padat what? आदिपदात् अनुमान उपमान अर्थापत्ति अनुपलब्धि, all of them, they are all my experiences virodha, that aham brahmasmi. The experiencer is suffering. There is no ananda. Beep beep ananda. Beep beep mean no, the light coming and going, and like that. My ananda also coming and going ananda. Ayaram gayaram, ayaram gayaram. Putri ananda, putra ananda, job ananda, కొంచెం టెంపరరీ ఆనంద, beep beep ananda, క్షణిక ఆనందం. So that ananda, no pramana that is working for me. So pratyaksha pramana, anumana pramana, all are supporting my problems, not Vedanta pramana. That is the student's struggle in spite of listening many years, because body mind proximate anatma. You can see it, you can feel it. This pure existence, consciousness, I cannot see, I cannot feel, I cannot experience it as a prameyam. The whole world I can experience my body, I can experience my profession, possession, family, children, daughter, son, எல்லாம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணுற முடியாது. What I am experiencing, you are telling it is not real. What I am not experiencing, you say it is real. And you are telling I cannot experience also, I cannot see also, I cannot touch also. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் சுவாமினி. வேதாந்தம் எல்லாம் எனக்கு வராது, இதெல்லாம் விடுங்க, என்னோட விடுங்க, நான் போகிறேன்னா. சாஸ்திரா சேஸ் போனால் போ, எனக்கு என்ன இன்னும் இஷ்டம். இப்பிறவி தப்பினால் எப்பிறவி வாய்க்குமோ. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஜென்மா ஐ டு நாட் நோ வெதர் யூ கெட் மனுஷ ஜென்மா ஆர் நாட். Make use of it. Sit in the class. Don't go. Okay, Shastra says. Pratyaksha virodhaha. I see all anatmas are real. All of them with Sureshwaracharya says, wonderful. All are real. They are not appearing you as false. They connected to Yushmadi. Yushmadi means with regard to anatma. Anatma. Pratichihi vivuktihi na. These are all what we are talking. Pratyaksha, anumana, upamana, all pramanams. Even Laukika Shabda Pramanam also, all of them. Shastra is not talking about all of them. Mahavakya talking about Pratichi. Pratichi means Chakarantaha, Pullingaha, Pratyincha Shabdaha. Pratyink, Pratyancho, Pratyanchaha. Pratichi, Saptami Vibhakti. Vishaya Saptami, Yushmadi. Experiential. Whatever is experiential, it belongs to Ananda, Priya, Moda, Pramoda. I am happy, happier, happiest. All belongs to Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha, Yushmadi. That is also only Yushmadi means 5 anatmas. Na pratichi. Pratichir vuktihi na. But Yushmadi. All you are talking about family, profession, possession, body, mind complex. They are all only what? Anatma, 5 anatmas. Not pratyang, means inner self. Whatever you experience, anatma, the prameyam only. Mahavakya is talking about what? Yushmadasmat pratyaya gocharayoho vishaya vishenoho. Yushmat pratyaya gocharaha. Yushmadi means Yushmat pratyaya gocharaha. What? Family, body, mind and all. Yushmat Pratyaya Gocharaha. Mahavakya is talking about what? Asmat Pratyaya. You are talking about body, mind, family, children, house, car. Shastra talking about you, not anything else. You are connecting Yushmadi. Virodha will be there. Mind is never pure. Mind is having lot of issues. As long as body mind complex is there, body is also having problems. You cannot correct them. Atma need not be corrected. Anatma cannot be corrected. Anatma can never be corrected. Atma need not be corrected. ஏன் ஆத்மாவில் தோஷம் இல்லை, அனாத்மாவில் எப்போவுமே தோஷம் இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். இது கரெக்ட் பண்ணால் இங்கே அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணால் அந்த ஜஸ்ட் ரூபிக்ஸ் மாதிரி, யூ டர்ன் திஸ் வே, டர்ன் திஸ், யூ ஹாவ் டு பிரிங் ஆல் கலர்ஸ் இந்த சேம்னு ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க ஹவு டிஃபிகல்ட் இட் இஸ்ன்னு. அது மாதிரி டாக் டெய்ல் லைக், டோன்ட் ட்ரை டு மேக் இட் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட். Don't struggle to make your mind perfect. I want to be angerless. I want to be jealousy-less. I want to be not desireless. Nadakada karyam. Okay. Before that, reasonably make them angry free mind. Desires reduce. Jealousy also reduce. Reduce them, their proportion. Reasonably. Then claim, I am Brahman, mind is false. All of them are false. So, I am the Atma. Prameyam, you cannot look at it as a prameyam. It is not available for experience because you are that. You are that. Pratichihi uktihi na yushmadina. Mahavakya pramanam, dealing with Pratyagatma, the inner self. Mind is subtle, desha kala and karma, nama rupa karma, desha parichinnata, kala parichinnata, vastu paricheda are there in all anatmas. I, the Atma, I am Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am Desha Kala Avadibhyam Nirmuktam. Okay, எங்கேயோ கேட்ட மாதிரி இருக்குன்னா நாராயணியம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா, தியான ஸ்லோகா. சாந்திரானந்தாவ போதாத்மகம் அனுபமிதம் தேச கால அவதிபியாம் நிர்முக்தம். அந்த நாராயணியம் அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா புரியறதுக்கு 10 வருஷம் வேதாந்தம் படிக்கணும், புரியறத. தட் இஸ் வை மீமாம்சா. First, chanting, Parayanam, later Mimamsa, Arthajnanam. Shabdajnanam alone is not sufficient. Arthajnanam is also very, very important. That's a Pratichi Vuktihi na Yushmadi. Shastra Mahavakya is with regard to Asmat, yourself, not Yushmadi. It is not about the body, mind, family, children. Many people come to Vedanta to solve their anatma problems. After long time listening, என்னமோ Swamiji class ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல போகும்போது ரொம்ப நன்னா இருந்தது. I was relaxed, I was so much satisfied, but my knee problem is not gone, my family problem totally not gone, my mind is not totally free from all problems. எல்லாம் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ண நடக்குமா? அதனால் ஸ்லோலி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் லூஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இன் த டீச்சர், வேதாந்தா டீச்சர். ஃபஸ்ட்டு தே கம் வித் ஸோ மச் எந்தூசியாசம். ஆஹா, படிக்கும்போது ரொம்ப ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கும். ஒன்றுமே நடக்கலையேன்னு சில ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு அப்படி. நாட் யூ, சம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஃபீல் லைக் தட். ஏதோ சம்திங் ஒர்க்கிங் சுவாமினி, 1%, 2%, 3% ஒர்க்கிங் இல்லையா? அதுதான் பொறுமையாக கேட்டுட்டே இருக்கணும் until it works. So Pratichi means Sakshi Chaitanyam. That Sakshi Chaitanyam, this is called Apurvata. Shruti talking a unique subject, not ordinary worldly subjects. That's why Shruti talking about Ukti means Shastra. Ukti, Mahavakya, It is talking about beautiful Atma Swarupam, your own nature, your own real nature, permanent nature, defect-free nature, Janana Rahita, Marana Rahita, Vyadhi Rahita. It is free from birth, death, old age, disease. It is free from all anxieties. What do you want more than that? பட் அந்த லோவர் ஐ பிடிச்சுட்டே உட்கார்ந்தா என்ன பண்ணுறது? லோவர் ஐ அகங்காரா ஐ விடமாட்டோமே. அகங்காரா அண்ட் மமக்காரா, மை சன்னு, மை ஹவுஸு, மை காரு, மை ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி, மைன்னு இருக்கிற ஒர்க்கு முடியவே முடியாது. வீடு படுமனம் விடலைன்னா படுமனமே படு, வேண்டான்னு சொன்னால் வீடு என்ன பற்றக பற்றான் பற்றினை. Catch to attach to detach, attach to detach. That is the ideal. Sat Chit you are. They belong to what? Belong ella kadiyadu. Naneda, naneda. Sat naneda, Chit naneda. Sadatma Rupena, I am there in the world. Chidrupena, I am there in all bodies, in everybody, in every body. Therefore, I am Ananda Swarupaha. I am not happy, happier, happiest. I am the illuminator of happy state of the mind. I am the illuminator of happier status of the mind. I am the illuminator of the happiest state of the mind. They all belong to the statuses of the mind. I belong to which status? I am illuminator. I am the master. I am the Ananda Swarupam. Anando Brahmi Divyajanat. Ananda Swarupam. I am not belong to one Anandamaya Kosha, Priyamoda Pramoda. Who want that? That's why Shrotriyasya cha Kamaha tasya. Wonderful subject. Pratyakshadi virodha chet. Suppose you ask, there is a virodha, you are connecting the lower eye, my dear. Don't talk about the lower eye. Lower eye is a mithya, it is like a dream. Pratichiri Vuktihi, Mahavakya is talking about inner self, Atma. Na Yushmadi. Not about your body, mind, complex and family. Okay, that is mental liberation. Mental liberation sake, don't struggle. Mind, okay, chalta hai. In spite of the body, mind, complex family, everything, I am Brahman. Only I ever free. Only nothing can touch me. I am higher order of reality. Next, 45 introduction. पूर्वस्यैव श्लोकार्थस्य विस्पष्टार्थमाह. இன்னும் புரியலையா అని கேட்கிறார் சுரேஸ்வராச்சாரியர். Suppose you have not understood this 44th shloka, in spite of explanation very clearly by Swamini, சொல்லிக்கிறேன் நான் நல்லா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் நான். பட் வாட் டு டூ, சம்டைம்ஸ் doubting Thomases will be there. இல்லை சுவாமி புரிகிறதுக்கு ஆனாலும் பட்டு அது விட மாட்டார். பூர்வஸ்யைவ ஸ்லோகார்த்தஸ்ய, the meaning of the previous shloka alone, vispashtarthamaha. Once again I am going to explain clearly. Vispashta means crystal clear. I want to explain. When now I will introduce. Paranchevatu sarvani pratyakshadini natmani pratichyeva pravrittam tat sadasiti vachonjasa. The significance of the above verse is cleared. Paranch eva tu sarvani. All pratyaksha, anumana, pratyaksha, I experience this, I experience that. People talk about so many experiences. இந்த ஜாகிரத்தில் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ் பண்ணுறதை விட நான் மெடிடேஷனில் வந்து எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணுறேன்னு, எனக்கு அது புரியறது, அது தெரியறது, இது தெரியறதுன்னா தெரியறதேன்னு சொன்னால் யூ ஆர் இன் வாட் that giant wheel, like you cannot come out of it. Okay, pratyakshadini cha na atmani, they are not in atma. Really speaking, whatever you are experiencing, even mysterious experiences, extraordinary experiences, they are all only in anatma. They happen. Nothing can happen in atma. So what? Come to the next class, we'll explain. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.